Mr. Carter, could you help me with my illness? When I returned to the basement, Alexander was sitting on the sofa in my bedroom. Seeing me return, he put down his wine glass. Where have you been? He asked, his tone calm and emotionless. I felt out of breath after climbing out of the water, so I went for a walk in the garden, I replied. Alexander's gaze was piercing, as if trying to see through me. Is that so? He slowly walked up to me, his tone low and dangerous. The garden is windy. With your weak body, you should be careful not to catch a cold. I understand, I said, lowering my head, not daring to meet his eyes. Don't wander around at night in the future. I'll worry about you. Alexander reached out his hand, gently stroking my cheek. But I trembled violently all over. It was happening again. Every so often, Alexander would use this method to check on the curse inside me. Only after confirming there was no problem would he let me leave. I endured the pain of the curse resonating with its master, forcing out an obedient smile. I understand. It won't happen again. Sure enough, after feeling for a while and finding nothing unusual, he smiled with satisfaction. He pulled me into his arms, stroking my hair. I stood there stiffly, letting him hold me. My mind unconsciously recalled how Lucas had held me in the water. Under his wet shirt, his muscles were clearly defined and powerful. He was handsome. Today, why didn't you beg me for help? Alexander suddenly spoke, interrupting my thoughts. Coming back to my senses, I replied flatly, I could endure it. Alexander was momentarily at a loss for words, as if wanting to explain something, but in the end, he didn't. After a moment of silence, he only added, that's good. You should understand, I don't do that to you because I'm being responsible for you. I nodded slightly. He seemed to have forgotten that the reason I reacted that way was not because of my own desires. It was because of the curse, which made me completely lose control. The reason I became like this, who was to blame after all? The first time I saw Alexander was a week after I was brought to the Sullivan house. That pale, sickly boy lying in bed. The painful source of the curse planted in my body, the one who needed my blood. At that time, young as I was locked in the basement, never seeing the light of day. Yet Alexander's condition improved day by day after my arrival. He began to get out of bed, to move freely around the Sullivan house. Due to frequent blood transfusions, Alexander would even take me along when he went to school. The children at the prestigious school were mostly arrogant, knowing even at a young age the most direct way to humiliate others. On my first day stepping into the classroom, I felt the malice from those around me. Well, where did this country bumpkin come from? How dare she attend school with us? Don't you know? She's young Master Sullivan's personal blood bank. In other words, she's just a high-class blood slave. Disgusting. Who knows if her blood is clean? Hope she doesn't infect young Master Sullivan with some dirty disease. I tried hard to ignore them, finding a corner to sit down. But they wouldn't leave me alone. Several of them deliberately tripped me, throwing my backpack hard on the ground. Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. Are you okay? Young Master Sullivan's blood slave, it wouldn't be good if you got hurt. I lay on the ground, reaching for my books. A pair of shoes stopped beside me. In an instant, the shoes stepped over my face.